We're talking about the playoffs. Like, I can't predict injuries or anything. If someone I'm just saying, come playoff time, Vinny will get games in the playoffs. Whether it's someone getting injured for a game, whether it's a
So you
long-term
want
injury,
Broberg
God
not to get
forbid.
sent down and just be a
No,
healthy
I think you
scratch?
just need to have at least. No, I just think you need to have at least seven come playoff time. You got to have at least seven healthy D. John, you're not going to go into the playoffs with only six reliable defensemen. Kulak was talked about because he's making like 2.5, but I think he's played himself into a staying role.
Look what the trade Montreal made, man. Florida was trying to offer up prospects in that Sherratt deal and have to like screw that. We want the first round pick for next year. And look what happens now, man. Florida, if they miss the playoffs and the potential of being in that lottery, Montreal has 2 shots to get Connor Bedard because they got an unprotected first from Florida. Again, the 2023 draft's on a different level than the 2024.
Yeah. If you have an unprotected first in 2023 and you're out of the playoff contention, you have a shot at Bedard, that's like gold in the NHL world, even if it's like 3%.
But I still think an unprotected first for next year is based on what everyone's seen. I still think it's super valuable, but
for 2024,
yeah,
I'd be fine giving up that pick, man, because I think we're going to be good next year. So I'd give up this first. I mean, I know you don't want to get too far into the future with giving up first, but like,
I think the Oilers are confident enough that the value, as I said, the value will be there if they're leaving that 2024 first unprotected. And I'm sorry, at this point, if the Oilers are that shit next year to be worried about an unprotected 2024 first, then you have way other problems. Like, there's so many other problems. Like, you should not you should not be in a worry with McDavid and Dry and the rest of the roster.
I do have faith, but it's going to be tough if you start giving up first, because then it's like, who are we going to start picking from? But it doesn't lie. These guys, I mean, they're not exactly point scorers, but we've got the top 6 for that. The top 6 is with Hyman and Nuge and Kane and Draisaitl and McDavid. That's leaping.
Has there been much talk of Tyler Tullio with like the Oilers? Because I know he had a big OHL year last year, and he's had like, I think with Bakersfield, he's had like half a point per game. And you're talking about Bakersfield development, like Tullio's only 20. He's only 20. And
how many games has he played?
He's played 42 games. He has 20 points in Bakersfield as a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
AHL. That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, like they've got they had Savoie too. I think he's got injured. He hasn't had as good of a year, but he was highly touted. Lavoie's came back around. People had written Lavoie off, send him for nothing, and now he's like next guy up for the forward group to get called up, which is awesome because former Halifax Moosehead showed out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they've they're in a good position, man. Like, they're not, but they just need to win. They need to do what they did last year, but they need to win. And I think the league's wide open, dude. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Well, it's like, yeah, like cause you guys are kind of in the same like road as the Oilers, but we're just 1 year ahead of you in it. Right. Like, we got our 1 win last year. Now it's time to like try to go for the cup. You guys are realistically are good enough. You should be going for the cup, but you're stuck worrying about the 1 round thing. So 100%. It kind of makes things a little greasy for Leafs fans. 100%. Oh, too bad.
So Jeff, I'll throw a couple of these on YouTube here, but just for one of them at the end of the video, just shout out what you got going if you'd like, or give High Button.
Check out High Button Sports. It's the company I'm working for. Check it out, man. There's lots of exciting hockey over there.
Just calling some good games over there.
It's calling games. We got a podcast. If nothing else, come to the YouTube channel and look at the McKinnon interview we did last summer. 50 minutes with the Cup champ, first interview after the thing, and then come over and then stay to watch J-Rock interview we did a few weeks ago.
I'm telling you, once we do the podcast for like the Oilers at their deadline recap, or, well, to be honest, I do it with you every year, so I want to keep it going. If you'll come on for the playoff preview.
Oh yeah. And I mean, our Leafs and Oilers have 2 games against each other here in the last third of the year.
So we should do something there if you want.
Yeah. I'll be around.
Yeah, bro. Well, thank you for coming on. Thanks for the chat.